Hello everybody and welcome to another DACman Productions video. I'm going to call this a video clip since this particular product has already been out on the market for quite some time. And what we have here today is a Lionel bay window caboose with Crew Talk and TMCC. Now, for those of you who watch my podcast, I originally started in O scale and then went into G scale about 2000. 2015 dived back into O scale because there was not a lot being made in G scale. But I have G scale friends who did the same thing, but they never went back into O. They're still into G, and they decided to stick with it. But they were telling me about this story that they had this Lionel TMCC caboose that had Crew Talk, and I was like, wow, I never knew about this caboose because I've been out of O scale since 1987 and dived back into it in 2015, so I had a lot of catching up to do. So I went around and started asking around about this Lionel TMCC caboose, and not a lot of people have heard about it. But then I found a couple club members said, yeah, they've heard about it, and one of them said he was looking for it. So that was about 2 years ago. So I decided, hey, why not? I'll look for it too. And well, let's just I got a little bit of sticker shock when I found out how much these things were selling for. But apparently Lionel was selling these cabooses for $200, which explains why a lot of people were not going after them. But so disappointed I wasn't about to pay $200 for a caboose, even though it sounded kind of cool at that time. So fast forward a couple of years, I still had that TMCC caboose in the back of my mind, thinking about it. So I actually found this one brand new in the box for half that price. And being as how Lionel cabooses with smoke go for about $100, I figured, well, why not? So this TMCC caboose does not have smoke, but what it does have is it has Crew Talk. It has electric couplers on both sides. It's got a flashing red EOT device on it, as well as illuminated markers and an interior light. So it's kind of like a cool piece, and well, we'll go over it here and we'll work the features on it so you can see. But before I do, I'm going to read you what the instruction book says. So this is right out of the instruction book. These are not my words. This is what Lionel printed. It says, congratulations, you now own the most sophisticated model train caboose ever built. The Lionel Trainmaster Command equipped Crew Talk caboose. From the crisp detail and expert decoration on the outside to the advanced technology inside, your Lionel Crew Talk caboose is ready for duty on your model railroad. Well, that sounds good to me. So at any rate, let's go over some functions here. So one of the things we'll go over is we'll work the electric couplers. So this has remote electric couplers, which is kind of cool. And as you can see, it makes a noise as it releases. So let's do the back one. Okay, and here's the back one. So it's kind of like cool. The EOT device can be turned on or off by the remote. If I can figure out which one button it is. Number 9. So the EOT can be turned off or on as desired by the remote, and this can be operated off of cab 1 as well. You don't have to have legacy controls to operate this. So we'll go over a couple of the Crew Talk features. Alright, so there's two Crew Talk features on this. There's an Audible Cb Talk and then there is a crew talk which you can actually understand. So let's do the CB part of it first. Alright, so that's your Audible Cb Talk. So let's go to the crew talk we can actually understand. Now, I don't know how many different sayings there are, because I guess Lionel found it kind of humorous to put in print that this has multiple sayings, or crew talk sayings. See how many you can find. So, yeah, okay, thanks Lionel. I guess I'll have to count and see how many there are, but we'll play around with it here a little bit.
Hey you guys, you asleep up there? Yank that throttle. We're good back here, let's go east. We got everything spotted back here, let's head west.
So there's 3 different sayings, and again, I don't know how many's in here, but it's kind of like cool. Don't hold me to it, but I believe this is supposed to be a semi-scale caboose. Lionel produced this one, not full scale. So I'm going to put, without shorting out my track, probably should have turned the power off. But I'm going to put a scale one right next to it. So let me back the camera up a little bit here so you can see the difference. Alright, camcorder, little cooperation there. Alright, so the Lionel, these are both Lionel cabooses. The Conrail bay window caboose is scale size. And then the Pennsylvania crew talk caboose is supposed to be semi-scale. In comparison, they both seem to be the same length, looking at them real quick. But the Pennsylvania, the height of the body seems to be shorter, so it rides higher off the truck. So I can see why it's semi-scale. But it's still, you know, I still think it's a neat piece. Is it worth $200? That's up to the buyer, but for myself, I held back and I waited to find one for a lot less, which they're out there now. You can buy them for right around $100. So I think it's a neat piece. And so let's hook it up to my locomotive and we'll go from there. Alright, let's have a little bit of fun here. Or fire up the locomotive and all that fun stuff. And
We're
So, basically, you know, I'm just half reading the instructions and playing around with it a little bit, and so it's a kind of a cool piece to have. Nice showpiece for the guests to come over. I gotta read into it a little bit more as far as other features, as far as getting other voices, I mean, to other types of talk. But it's kind of cool with the electric couplers and the crew talk, and you can, like I said, you make the light turn off and on. So it's all cool features. Alright, so thanks for watching, and check out my other DAC Productions videos on my channel. Thanks a lot. Bye.